Hello, this is a very quick look at the TEC.BEAN Super Pocket Mini Drone. This is a really nice little drone that comes with the remote that acts as the storage case. So you can pop the mini drone out and you can see it is a tiny little thing, and that gets stored in the top. If I just close that up and flip this over, you'll see there's a storage compartment in the bottom, and that holds spare blades, it holds the blade protector, and it's also got a small charging cable for charging the drone from the batteries. There's also little landing struts included, but I've not used those, as well as a USB cable that you can use to charge the little drone from a PC or a laptop. And that little red light on the charger actually goes out when the drone is fully charged, which is really nice and handy. Setup was pretty easy. You can attach this optional blade protector if you like. It's quite fiddly to get on, and I find it moves around quite a lot and can actually prevent the blades from spinning. So you'll see later on I actually don't use it that much. Batteries need to go in the remote. You'll need 4 AA batteries, not included, and they go in either side where the black panels are. Instructions are included. Worth having a good read. There's quite a lot of modes and features on this. I've not really explored them all yet, but setup took a while to get the hang of, but it's actually not too bad. You turn on the drone first, you'll see it's flashing away, turn on the controller and then use the left stick, push that up, pull it down, and then you'll see the red lights on, and there you go, the drone is ready to fly. But that was a great example of the blade protector actually getting in the way of the blade, and that's why I don't actually use it. Now, flying this is quite tricky at the start. If you've ever tried one of these micro drones, you'll know it takes practice. I actually got one for Christmas, a different micro drone that was much harder to fly than this. This did take a bit of practice, and it's a good job it can take a few crashes, as you'll see here. It took me quite a while just to get the hang of taking off and landing smoothly. But actually, when you do get the hang of it, this is a pretty good drone to fly. Now, I'm outdoors here, and one thing to note is when you're outdoors, the reason I drop it down quite quickly there is that even a small breeze, because it's such a tiny drone, can push this off course, and there's a few times that this almost went into the neighbour's garden. Apparently the controls feature a wonky return and also have headless mode, which means it doesn't matter which way around the drone is, left to you will be left on the drone. And once you get the hang of flying this, here I've moved indoors where there's no wind. Once you get the hang of flying this, it's actually very stable. You can see here I'm holding it fairly stable, and you can whiz around. There is I think a trick button. I've not actually activated that yet because I'm still trying to get the hang of just flying it normally, but you can see for a little drone it's actually fairly stable, and it's really good fun to fly. Certainly indoors is where I've been using this the most rather than outdoors, where we tend to get a bit of a breeze and that tends to throw the drone around quite a lot. So while this is certainly a tricky little drone to get the hang of, I have to admit I'm really impressed with it, because after about half an hour or so of test flying it around, you'll actually find this quite easy to fly about. When the power runs down, it takes about 30 minutes of flight time for it to run down. The drone will set itself down before it runs out of power and then won't allow you to fly it again. Hope you found this short review useful. Thanks for watching.